What is cracking up? Sorry guys, I had the wrong time. I just realised I had the wrong time. That's okay. We're here for the race. That's all that matters. Alrighty, well, qualifying's over. Catch got top. Look at that. Catch got the top. And a guy named Aced Tuned, and then Fafido, Intimidator in 4. You might know him as Jar Jar. He's there in 5th place. They're a top 5. I'll show you the full list in a moment. Just wait for them to load. Andrew, what's crack-a-lacking? No, catch doesn't have to catch someone. Catch is catching no one. Someone's not in this race. But that... I do know what you're talking about. Oh, sorry about that. I do know what you're talking about there, Andrew. Yeah, I'd literally... I opened my phone and I was like, oh yeah, we've got a good hour till the race. Nope, the race is starting right now. So we've got here, and of course the game bugs out on me, but whatever. Yes, that's right, he's on pole. Oh, it says here Jar Jar's ahead of Catch now. I don't know if that's correct. I think it might be. I think Jar Jar just beat Catch right at the end. Anyway, we'll find out. The game's... I gotta reload the game now. Because it likes to bug out on me. Got a big field though, 17 drivers. Oh, Catch has loved the transition to ACC. He's loved it. I think it obviously just works better with his real life knowledge. So we're at Kayalami. Everybody. Kyle, good luck. No, Kayalami's hosted F1 races, and I didn't get to see the one last night, so hopefully it was a good race. Did anyone see it? Was it a good race? I don't want to know the result because I'd like to watch it, but you know, if it was a good race, at least then that's worth it. Andrew says it was pretty good. Okay, cool. That is a little bit exciting for F1. Yeah, it was either stay up really late and watch it and be completely zonked for this one, for you guys, or it was just go to bed and be professional. I was like, screw it, I'll just be professional. I didn't even get to watch qualifying or anything this weekend, so I don't even know what. I think I watched like 10 minutes of a free practice one on Friday. That was all I got to see, because it was on at a normal time, like 9:30 at night on Friday. I did not get to see it as I normally would like to, but that's okay. I'll watch it. I'll watch the replay. There's no problem with that. I haven't seen any social media for it, so it's not ruined. Tough track to pass. Well, that's good, because that was the problem with F1 up until, well, last year. Hopefully they're fixing that with the new regulations that they put on hold for another year. We'll see what happens though. Alright, the racing, guys, is about to begin. I've just got to reload in. Can't be too fast about it though. Axel won't do that. There we go. Good morning, Todd. Okay, we're loading in for the race. Hopefully I can take you off this stupid starting soon screen and we can show you some racing. Ooh. Look at that, it worked. I love it when it works. Here we are. Kyalami. And it was the 96 of Jar Jar that beat Catch. I don't know why. Catch starting in the pit lane. That's a shame. I don't know what happened to Catch to do that. So all that work, maybe we'll hear from him. Oh, there he goes in the pit lane, dropping down. So Jar Jar, Ace Tune goes to second. Fafito up to third. The Lamborghinis in the top 2 and 3. Look at that. This is our first Bentley. 4th and 5th. The Bentleys have been dominating ACC lately, but not tonight at Kyalami. And then we have Sir Psycho in the McLaren down there in 6th place. We've got Dr. Vegas from Rockefeller Racing. We'll know his name. He's there in 7th. Awesome Paulie in the Bentley. A few new drivers here tonight. It's good to see. Probably Awesome Paulie coming to us from JSM. Then it's Marco. You've seen Marco before. He's in that Bentley. And then Evereed in the Ferrari. Another Rockefeller driver. Gel Speed 666 in the Mercedes. He carries that on from GT Sport, I think, from memory. And then we have Snake, the head of JSM. He's there in the Ferrari. He's in 12th. It's ISE 13th. Mr. Falcon. Then it's Sharkbait. Then it's PREC King. And Catch starting in the pit lane. So we go up the front with Jar Jar. Leading the field just around Kyalami. They'll get too wide in a moment. I think Ace Tuned will realise he's got to be right up next to the number 1 in a moment. Let's see how this start begins. Catch has to catch. That's right. We've just lost a driver. So Catch still there, catching. What's up, Zero? Good to see you, mate. Here we go. Round the final corner here at Kyalami. The drivers all lined up. let's get the show on the road. It's going to be Jar Jar from the front.
Green light, go, go, go.
There it is. 60 minutes begins. The field, they split wide as everybody. It's a wide circuit into the first turn, but Jar Jar, he might be beaten by the Lamborghini of Ace Tuned. It's 4 wide almost into the left hand, and the Ferrari is going to be squeezed through. The Bentley jumps the curb, and we've got a change of leader. It is Ace Tuned in the Lamborghini. He got a fantastic start, and he's off like a rocket. And the 96 of Jar Jar is giving chase already. We have a long, long way to go. And the field will update. I think it's just getting used to Catch being in the pit lane. Mr. Falcon Zero has rejoined as well. He'll start in the pit lane a lap down. Unfortunately, he's disconnected. But it's a good start up the front. We've had a lot of position shuffle already as the drivers come through this awesome circuit here at Kyalami. It changed from what it used to be in 1961 to 85, and then it was changed after apartheid in South Africa. We've got Everett here in 10th place. He's just chasing down Gel Speed. And that changes to 9th as Falcon Zero drops down the order of his pit lane position. It's been a pretty clean start from all the drivers through here, which is nice to see. Snake in the 05 Ferrari giving chase as well. Oh, a little bit of a back end out. We've got one of the Lexus in the background as well. Went a little wide. He's kept it on the road though. This is King from PREC as well. Vegas trying to get up beside him. Down the front straight in his Ferrari. It's BMW versus Italian Ferrari. They've had an off somewhere because his front bumper is wearing some damage. Hopefully that doesn't slow him down. Is he going to go up the inside of the Beamer? Not today. A little wide there. Vegas down on the outside. Coming through the flowy left, right. Oh, it was almost cut off there. It was a little awkward for Vegas. Don't know what he's decided to do about that one. This is Gel Speed up to 8th. He's got Marco ahead of him from Rocky Feather Racing as well. So 2 teammates. Wonder how much camaraderie we're going to see when push comes to shove. But it's a good battle. Good racing. And at the end of the day, we're all out here to have fun, I'm sure of it. New Ferrari and Merc are generally the fastest on more tracks. Yeah, the Ferrari are the popular car tonight. There's a lot of Ferraris peppered throughout. And then the Lamborghini's winning at the moment against Jar Jar at the front. This is Jar Jar. And he's racing against Ace Tuned. Oh, the Bentley of Intimidator. He's pushing it to the extreme limits through that second and final corner. As we go across the start and finish line with 56 minutes left on the race clock. There's a lot in store for these guys. But Jar Jar, right now, looks like he's just getting into the rhythm of his race up the front. Everybody else throughout is fairly spread out. Vegas, once again, is ahead of PREC King. Just coming up on ISE. Is it going to be a move up the inside? The Audi might not know he's there. There could have been contact. I'm not sure. That was a wide move. He's been pushed off as well. Vegas, I don't think he's making friends down the back there, if I'm honest. I'm not gonna fire him for having a go, but I'm not sure he's making any friends. The Audi gets off the road. That was ISE. He's moving down the order now. He's down to 16th, and he's got a long way to fight back. So these 4, including Catch, because he does have to catch after his pit lane start. He was starting second, so he's got a lot of work to do down the back order. He's up to 14th now. It's not too bad for him. As we go back up to the front to check in with our top 3. Arthur, crack-a-lackin', mate. What's happening? Baggy says, Bentley always popular. People like how stable it is on corner entry. I didn't know why people like the Bentley. Now I do. Here we are. No Oh, there's one Bentley there. Intimidator driving one. Jonathan Jones, thank you for liking the stream. Sir, thank you very much. It's good to have you along. So, Jar Jar hasn't really been able to improve on Ace Tuned here. ELJ, EFE 88X, LJ FE 88. Welcome. It's good to have you along. We've got a good race in the beginning stages here. This is Jar Jar. Still, he might even have to be fighting off Intimidator in just a moment because this Bentley driver looks like he's got his sights set on second place at Kyalami. And he's definitely not putting up the fight. Number 3 at the moment on the side of the car. And he wants number 2 to be displayed in the top left of his windscreen, denoting second place. He's going to try get there. Not tonight, though. He's just going to stay safe. 53 minutes left on the race clock, so he's not doing anything silly. And Intimidator knows what he needs to do. He's been here before. They're starting to build quite a gap now on the rest of the field. J-Mer there. Marco just ahead of Sir Psycho, who's ahead of Gel Speed. Some quite close competition here. This is Evereed in the Ferrari. Can he do anything? Not much, EL. Not much. Good to have you along, mate. Good to have you along. Are you a viewer of ACC, a racer of ACC, or a bit of both? It's good to have you along, but oh, Gel Speed up to 7th. I thought he was about to push Sir Psycho there in that McLaren. The sixes, it's the 6 party. It's the 66 of Sir Psycho and the 666 of Gel. Oh, he gets a perfect run. And Sir Psycho is left almost in his dust. They're going to be side by side into the right-hander here. On the outside, the McLaren sticks like glue. And Gel Speed didn't quite get the spot back. Marco just ahead in the Bentley. Just, he's not even sure of what's happening behind him. I think he's just trying to get away from it all. Gel Speed trying to fight back. Zetha. We're here in your home country. Oh, a little bit of an awkward run across the curb. And Evereed in that Ferrari, I think he might have seen an opportunity. Begging. Just needs to get some good power on corner exit here. Just some few good laps in as well. And he might be able to get past Gel Speed and get it done quickly. Good morning. What time's it for you, Zetha? It's like morning for me as well. But I guess we're on the same latitude almost. Not, yeah, latitude, not longitude though. Completely different there. Here we go. We got, yeah, Gel Speed being pressured by Evereed in the number 4. Ferrari, 2/10, the gap at the moment. Last time we checked in, stop and go. 30 seconds for the 45. That's Vegas. Oh, and these two, they almost have it coming together, but Gel Speed does his best to clear him through the corner. And Gel Speed continues on with his race. It's 2:22 a.m. It's 10:22 a.m. here, so you're 8 hours behind me. This is Awesome Paulie. Where has he come from? He's going to surprise the Ferrari into the corner. And as they come out of it, yes, Awesome Paulie's ahead. Evereed has had to succeed the position. And there you go. Awesome Paulie doing his thing. Oh, we've had a car around. Well, I didn't see who that was. And the camera's not going to show us. Oh, there it is. It's Marco. So he was 5th. He doesn't have any damage on the car, luckily. Catch has caught him at a rate of knots here. I think Catch is going to get through unless Marco has severe damage. He might actually be able to fight back here. He's going to hold the inside line. There he goes. Catch around the outside. And the 11 is through. Past the helipad there on the left-hand side. Oh, you may rest. Zitha, you may rest. Now let's see, what does Marco do? We're at the end of the lap now. Does he require a pit stop, or is he just going to continue on with things? You can just see the front there. There is just a little bit of damage, so there might have been a little bit of frontal impact. Other than that, Marco seems to be getting away with it. Vegas is in for his stop-go. One of the Lexus drivers is in. Shark bait. Slow entry there. That was awkward. Don't know what happened to Shark bait there. I wonder if his wheel disconnected. Anyway, let's get back to the action up front. It's still these three putting on a show. In fact, they are starting to catch. Is Intimidator way out in front of them? Yes, he is. Look at that. Look at the gap Intimidator's got now. Remember I was talking about Intimidator taking second? Look at this. Intimidator. He's now the leader of this race. I don't know how he's managed to get ahead so far. Let's see if we can't CSI South Africa with these cars and look if there's any damage. It doesn't look like anything on Ace Tuned. Let's go to Jar Jar. No, these top three guys at the moment look all right. I don't think there's any forensics needed there, but interesting. Jamer's up to 4th place. That bright green front of the Bentley now starting to get amongst the action as we go across the start finish for another lap. 7 laps in now. It's been an interesting start to this race. This is Catch. He's down in 10th place and he is pressuring Awesome Paulie big time now. He'll be up inside. Well, he's inside the top 10 from his pit lane start. He'll be happy with that at least. Let's see if he can't blow our boots off even further with some more incredible driving. He was pretty quick. Qualified second, so we know he's got the pace around here. It might be a 60-minute sprint race, but he's definitely got the ability to wow us some more. He's up to 10th. We'll keep close contact with Catch. Vegas still hasn't done his stop-go. He's coming in again. That must be it there. Oh, he missed his stop too. Well, I hope you guys have had a great weekend. I'm going to sneeze in a second here. Hang on. I still hope you've had a great weekend and the sneeze isn't going to come. I hate that. Got tingle in your nose and you can't get rid of it. And you're like, yeah, I want to sneeze. And no sneeze. Just absolutely no sneeze. Look where Intimidator is. He's 2.5, almost 3 seconds ahead of Ace Tuned. And he's stuck behind a back marker now. Intimidator has just... I don't know where he's found that extra pace. How come he didn't have that in qualifying? So that was Vegas there. Coming out of the pit lane. He's done his stop-go, so we've got some back markers amongst the field now. So if you are one of the faster drivers, you have to put that in consideration. On the outside for Jar Jar. His Ferrari sticks like it's on fly paper there. He did well. Wasn't the cleanest part of the track, but Ace Tuned also had Italian power beneath him. And he was able to hold second place. So it's the battle of the Stallions at the moment. With Tuned and Jar Jar. Back marker there getting the other way. I think that's Shark Bait in 15th in the Lexus. So this is for second. Intimidator has disappeared again. He's about 3 seconds up the road. So Tuned doing everything to get that lap time down here. He wants to build him. Oh, he's hit the corner. Oh, he comes back across. Shark Bait sees it happen as well. There's some... Oh, he's hit the back marker of Vegas and massive moment for Ace Tuned. Let's have a look. This is how it all started. The race was good. He's gone into the pit lane, by the way. So Ace Tuned comes across, hits that inside curb, just totally upsets the car, and it was just chaos around him. And Vegas, big moment for Vegas. And Ace Tuned stuck in the middle of the road. So we go back to it. Thank you, Heather. Has bought us 10 coffees. Unbelievable, Heather. Thank you so much. That's some massive support. Heather has gone to buymeacoffee.com/demo1. And she supported us there. So thank you so much. Heather. Thank you. Zero. Whoa. He says, good morning. Good morning, everyone else. Jeff was talking about that spicy sausage earlier on. I think, was that it? Was that the spicy sausage, Jeff? "16 turns. And there's a spicy sausage." Alrighty. Awesome Paulie's got some action in 7th. This is Gel Speed ahead. And look at these two. Look at these two going at it. He can't quite find room for the Bentley and the Mercedes. It's a big car as well. And wow, super spicy action here at Kyalami. South Africa has put it on tonight for us. We've got a few drivers already in with their first stops. Tuned, Fido, Bait, Vegas. They've had a terrible start, some of them as well. Oh wow, what a race we've had. Let's see where this one ends up. We've still got 42 minutes left on the timer. Timed race. No laps here tonight if you're new. Just the time. We're racing against the clock. Baggy, what are the pit stop rules? That's a good question, Baggy. Just the one mandatory stop. And because it's a new series, I should have been all over this. I'm supposed to be a professional. I do know them. Hang on. Give me a second, Baggy. I have this thing called a calendar. It's accessible for you guys as well if you'd like to see what events are coming up. It's demo1garage.com/bookings. You can't sign up because I've put a lock on it unless you ask to sign up and you need it. But yeah, demo1garage.com/bookings has all of the races that are coming up. So you can plan. And by the way, it's all in my time zone of Brisbane. But what are we looking at? The rules. Mandatory 1 tyre change only in that stop. Refueling is allowed. So it's a mandatory tyre stop at least. If they want to take fuel or not, that's their prerogative. So there you go. So 1 mandatory stop. Mandatory tyre change in that stop. But they can take fuel if they so wish. And Aunt Gel Speed and Awesome Paulie putting on a fantastic show for us, at least down here in 6th and 7th. The rest of the field at the moment is quite separated. So we'll keep an eye on this. When we see something get closer, a few... Oh, we've got a 13 off. 13. That's McFalcon 0. Not a great time for him. He's off at the last corner. And he gets back up to race pace. And he's going to have to do a complete lap. Yeah, look at that damage for Falcon. He's going to have to do a whole lap now and get that fixed. This is catch. Remember, started in the pit lane. was second with qualifying. Something happened and he had to start in the pit lane. He's up to 10th now. What a race from Catch. So we'll go back to Paulie and... Oh, Gel Speed! And Paulie, massive collision coming through the sweeping left-hander. I think Gel Speed's got up and going. Paulie's almost stuck on the marbles there. Let's have a look. You're going to have to go slow-mo on your brains, ladies and gentlemen. I don't have that technology yet. Maybe more coffees will get more like a professional. Look at this. Bang! Just hit that quarter panel. Gel Speed, actually, look at the angle he was on. He got going. I don't know why Awesome Paulie was, so hindered. The power down too quickly, I think. Just trying to get started. But he did get away. Oops. There he is. So Paulie has fallen to 9th. So I've had a bit of action there. So Marco. Oh, Gel Speed! That was Gel Speed in the background. I think he was going for a bit of a move on Marco, his teammate. And I think he just did the avoiding maneuver there. So Gel Speed, that was some quick thinking, mate. Quick thinking indeed. But look at this. We've got 3 Rockefeller Racing drivers. We've got Marco, Gel Speed, Catch. We've got the whole family together now. They can work together, obviously, not against the rules. Whether they not or will, or if they're even in contact with each other, is a different story. Completely different entities racing for each other, so there's going to be a big fight, I'd imagine. Marco's still wearing that damage, and it hasn't really slowed him down too much. And he's coming up on Snake. We've seen Snake before. He's the JSM boss. He's a nice bloke. If you haven't already met Snake, I totally recommend you just pop by and say hi. But here he is in the black car, menacing on track, isn't he? He's all business when he gets to the circuit. And at the moment, he's just doing his best to put Marco off in that Bentley. He doesn't know where to put it. Marco does not know where to put it. There's a few marks on Snake's car up the side, so it looks like he's had a little bit of contact, but rubbing is racing, they say. Rubbing is racing. I don't know what you guys think at home. Is rubbing racing? Yes or no? Take it easy, says Zero. Take it easy. Catches up to 10th. Luis Engel. Have a great race. I couldn't make it today. Hashtag ShiroX87. It's a pretty fun race today, mate. It's a shame. Hopefully we'll see you next round, buddy. I hope we'll see you next round. Now look at this Gel Speed. Just getting wide there for Catch. As Snake holds his line. Trading decals. I do like that. I do. I was just watching the South Park episode. I think it's titled Dumb and Poor and Stupid. It's the NASCAR episode where Cartman eats all the Vagisil just before I went live, just to get me back into the mood of racing. Because like I said, I didn't get to see F1, and I was like, you know what? Let's go watch that episode. I've been watching all the South Parks lately. So that was the one I put on just before I went live with you guys. Zero gets on Nostradamus and says, rubbing is racing. That depends on how much rubbing you do. Zero, what's the date today? 19th of April, 2021. That's a good point though, Zero. ELJ from Twitch. Drive real fast and steer left sometimes. Yeah, that's pretty funny. That's exactly it. That is exactly it. You know what? I know this is... I know I'm jumping topics. So feel free to talk about anything you'd like in the chat though. But I was looking at what proper broadcasters do with races, like technical directors and you know, producers with their switchboards. It's nothing like what I'm doing. I'll tell you that much. Arthur, my limit for rubbing as well. Both cars are on track and not leaving pieces behind. That's a good one. Oh, that is the 23 of Shark Bait. He's around at the first corner. It's an awkward spot as well. Let's have a look. No, there's no one coming. So he should be able to get started again. Unless he's got a hardware issue. Baggy loves the replay. I know, I had to invent that. Baggy. Now, Sharkbait, there's a car about to arrive. Nope. I think Sharkbait's stuck there. So we'll leave him to his thing. Hopefully Shark's okay. But there's some racing to happen, and unfortunately, I can't. So if I miss it, I miss it. That's how high stakes this job is. Oh, $10 from Zero. Thank you so much, mate. Zero with the cash monies on the super chat. Thank you so much, dude. Thank you so much. That's going to pay for our restream for another month. Here comes Paulie. He's going to put Gelspeed behind him. Oh, Gelspeed tries to hold the pace, but he goes deep into the gravel, and he's had to give the spot back. Let's have a look at the racing again. So have a look at this. Good exit there from Paulie. Gelspeed called out wide. The super chat got me all excited. It got Paulie excited. Down the bottom of the hill as well. Inside line. Gelspeed just ran out of road because Paulie put him there almost. I don't know what Gelspeed's going to think about that, but just, I don't know. I'm glad I'm not a steward, but it was fair, I think. It looked at least fair. Catches up to 7th now. He started in the pit lane. Unbelievable from Catch. Unbelievable. Snakes up to 5th as well. He's gotten away. Everead's just there ahead of him in 4th place. That was Everead in the red Ferrari. The Ferraris are starting to, you know, climb their way to the top here. We've got a Bentley. Jamer. He's in 3rd place as the cameraman figures out what I wanted to look at. And it is Jar Jar just ahead of him in 2nd. They haven't really changed positions. Jamer got the lead. He's lost it at the start, and Intimidator has just blown himself away with turbo power. He's just, look how far he's ahead of everyone. 3.6 seconds. That's the updated interval. Unbelievable racing from Intimidator. Unbelievable. But thank you very much. I just want to say thank you to Heather and thank you to Zero. Appreciate the support, guys. Especially since I've been away for a week. I always feel bad. I was away for a week. And I feel like I needed a week's back of work before I'm due anything, but thank you. Don't forget, keep an eye on our website, demo1garage.com. If you haven't signed up on buymeacoffee.com/demo1garage for the mailing list. If you want to get streaming updates, news updates, just opinion pieces that I put out, you can just go hit follow on there on Buy Me a Coffee. Or if you become a supporter, you can also choose to get on the emailing list as well, obviously. So all that stuff is free. Every now and then I'll put out a few bit of contents for the supporters. Got a new podcast being recorded. So supporters will get that one early when that one's released. But thanks for the support, guys. So back to this race. Half an hour to go. Our leader is in the pit lane. Let's see, does Jar Jar react? No. Does J-Mo react? No. They're going to just continue with the race. An Intimidator. I wonder if the overcut will work for these guys. Intimidator needs a good stop. Looks like he found his marks as well, which is good for him. Everett, he goes through. Marco. He had a bit of a moment early on, but he's done all right to get back up to 5th place. And it doesn't look like he's reacting to the leader.
We are halfway through. Keep it up.
Catch is not reacting. Paulie, he's coming in. He does have a bit of damage too. Does he get down to speed? That was a bit wild. Snake. There's more damage on the front of Snake's car. I wonder if he's been through a gravel trap or two. But he's going to continue on. Yeah, you're true. The overcuts can work with the refueling. I just wonder if anyone's actually taking fuel though. But you never know. There could have been a few people light on their opening loads. Just because I don't know, because yeah, it's all driver choice, which mixes it up obviously. So we got the leaders out in front, just following J-Mer through. This is where you got to be careful. Tyres are mandatory, yes. A tyre change is mandatory. The refueling is not. The refueling is optional. So Jar Jar gets in. J-Mer goes through. Intimidator came out in 6th place. He's just ahead of Snake there, who's yet to take his stop as well. Let's see, does Jar Jar come out ahead of Intimidator, or does Intimidator beat Jar Jar through? This might tell us a little story or two whether there was fuel involved for Intimidator. Because there was a 3-second gap thereabouts when our Bentley driver went in. So he's about to come past in just a second. That's true, EL. Might as well take fuel and run light. So I'm sure these guys have figured that out. I'm positive. These guys are much smarter at race strategy than I. Because I don't get to race too often. Because I'm always commentating, which I'm not complaining. It's just what happens. Intimidator. I think he did. Who were we watching against? Jar Jar. Jar Jar's lost a lot of time. In fact, so he's 2 seconds. Let's see, we'll get an updated interval in a second between him and Snake. Oh, he's behind Sir Psycho. Wow. Jar Jar must have taken a lot of fuel. I can't think of any other reason for that. Intimidator though, he's made an undercut look working like it's going to work wonders. I don't know what Intimidator's situation was, but I think just from looking at that memory, surely Jar Jar was stationary for more than 30 seconds. But anyway, Intimidator will be happy with that. We've got Bentley's on the top now. This is our new race leader. Does need to take his stop. We've got almost all of the field through. So if you're just joining us, the final 26 minutes here of this 60-minute sprint race with SFR GT Challenge, their first race with Assetto Corsa Competitzione on ACC. We're on the PlayStation 4, and my name is Josh Gahan, your commentator, all the way from down under. This is J-Mer leading, and you would notice a number 1 next to his name. That's because all the drivers racing tonight need to make a stop in the pit lane. If they've done that, they'll have a green box. They can obviously make more stops than that if they'd like, but it's probably not going to work in their favour. But they need to at least make that one stop. So J-Mer, Snake, and ISE all need to do it. ISE in the pit lane at the moment. He's got the P next to his name, and he's stationary in his pit box. So this race is going to come to a bit of a conclusion in the next 25 minutes. There goes J-Mer, not surprising. And welcome along. We'll have plenty more events for you So keep an eye on the website, demo1garage.com, or just go to demo1garage.com/bookings, or you can just hit the stream schedule in our menu on the main website. That's probably easier. But you can see all the times that we have events this week. What have we got this week? We've got quite a lot, actually. We've got SFR today. We've got another morning one on Wednesday morning, which is your Tuesday night for you guys in the States. Intimidator there. I just want to have a look at that again, guys, because I was off looking at another screen because I was blabbing on. One day I'll be able to pay for a proper broadcast setup. But Intimidator through. That's a back marker ahead of us. Just coming through the corner. Got caught out a little. Oh, he obviously didn't mean to do that, but that sucks for... I think that was King in the BMW. Oh, anyway. So this race is sort of mellowed out just slightly. But here we go. We've got some action between Marco and Gel Speed. Yes, we've got the JSM race, 60-minute sprint race. They're at Imola. That's Tuesday night for you guys, Wednesday morning for me. And then that same day, Sunday night, I'm on Wednesday night at 7 o'clock, Brisbane. We have the GT4 Cup with Go To Woe. They're racing at... He hasn't put it in here, so I don't know. But they do have a race. That's it for the week. But I know things are about to get quite hectic, actually. So keep an eye on that. So we've got 3 races this week. That's a pretty short week for me. But if you do have a league and we have time, just get in contact with me and we might be able to broadcast you. Doesn't cost you a thing. Unless you have sponsors and stuff, then it's different. We'll have to talk. But yeah, if you're just a normal grassroots league, get in contact. Discord links and stuff down below. So this race, 22 minutes to go. We're getting to the pointy end of things. And Marco is in a cat and mouse chase with Gel Speed, his own teammate, through the corners of Kyalami at the moment. Awesome Pauline behind them. He's in 10th. Fido was doing so well at the start, but he had a massive accident. And that's pushed him down to 11th. And he went from second or first at the time down to 11th. And he hasn't been able to fight back, unfortunately. There's been some pretty good drivers amongst this field. Oh, I feel great. Oh, Snake's had a massive off. That is Snake. That slow-moving car that's crawling. I don't know what he's done, but it looks like he's come off. And he's off the track doing the right thing, trying not to get in the way of the faster guys. And the pit lane, luckily, is right there. So Snake will come in. But we'll go back to the action up front. This is Jar Jar and Jamer fighting for third. So Jar Jar did fall back quite a way with his stop. He must have been a very long stop with fuel. I'm feeling much better gaming. But thanks for checking in on me. So Jar Jar staying way away from that sausage curb there on the inside. We've seen at least one victim of it. I don't know if there's been more. We haven't been able to see all of them. So Snake's in. That was his mandatory stop as well. He was looking to go overcut, I'd imagine. Didn't really work because he's had that massive accident. So Snake's going to fall down the order somewhat, I'd say. And we have Jar Jar and Jamer headlocked now in a battle for third. We've also got Gel Speed and Marco. That is Awesome Paulie in the black, red, and yellow. He's going to get up beside the Bentley of Marco. Oh, and he's done it. Marco switched to the inside, and he's touched the back quarter panel. And Paulie's gone round. Marco's not going to stop. He's racing. And yeah, not surprisingly, Marco's reset to the pit lane. So he'll go a lap down because of that. So Marco's still racing. Fafito's there with him as well. So we've had a few people probably tempers flaring. I mean, it's a 60 minutes. It's a bit of a shame. These things happen sometimes. But oh boy, does it bring out the drama. Loving the drama, boys and girls. So Fafito just doing his best at the moment to stay with Marco. 5/10 was the latest update. Josh said that's a bit rough. It was a bit rough. I forgot to mark it as well. So Marco coming through. Yeah, I was, I think I was telling you about, I was having a look at like how radio used to work back in the good old days, like in the 90s. Because I always used to think DJs did nothing between the music. I don't know. How would I know? I wasn't a radio DJ. Oh my God, they were so busy doing like setting up tapes. Hang on. What happened to Marco there? Let's have a look. Every time I speak. So watch Marco's the green car. Fafito was chasing him. We weren't following Marco, so it happened just off screen. Oh, he went around. Marco went around. That caught me out. So there we go. Marco's fallen behind. Fafito's up to 8th. All right. Catch up to 6th. That's not too bad for someone to start in the pit lane. Catch will be very pleased with that recovery. He won't be happy that it happened, but, you know, he can be happy with what he's done. And then Jar Jar up to 4th after being up there in the lead. The lift-off spin or too much curb. Yeah, unfortunately I wasn't following him. But it was either one of those two. I think you're right, Arthur. Yes, I was watching what, you know, radio DJs used to do in the early 90s. And, wow, they did a lot of stuff. And they still do quite a bit now, even though there's a lot of computerization. There's still a lot of editing and things they have to do. So anyway, that got me onto, like, you know, TV directing and stuff. And then I was like, live sports. And holy hell, like, wow. The amount of work that goes into just, like... Because obviously these guys are... Like the NFL, they... For one stadium, there's like a whole crew that's like just set up, just doing that. And they know each other pretty well. But oh my God, there's a video going around on about F1. It was when they were in Germany, and it was when Sebastian Vettel spun off into the gravel, and you know the radio message where he was like almost crying, saying sorry to his team when he was racing for Ferrari. It's on YouTube, put out by the F1 channel, and you can hear all the directors. So you can hear like the graphics, you can hear the replay crew, you can hear the like there's a whole... There's like 5 or 6 different voices telling the director what's going on, and it's insane. I don't know. At the end of it, I was kind of getting used to it because I guess in the Navy because I used to do comms in the Navy, I used to have 5 or 6 people talking in my ear, so it kind of came natural to me. But yeah, it was insane just how much I could hear. Like, you could hear the one radio guy going, I've got the radio queued up, I've got the replay queued up, someone's crashed here, you know, all the such and such is coming into the pit lane. And this is all different people, by the way. And the director's got to like pick what is the most important at that point. So I've got a pretty easy job. All I do, I just sit here and I go, so if I was watching, say, Marco's down in 9th place, and I look at the left-hand side, and I can see that J-Mer's 3/10 away from Sir Psycho, and I go, well, that's interesting. Something might happen there. So I talk about that, and then I'll keep scanning the left-hand side, trying to go, where should I go next? And obviously, if there's a story or something that's starting to evolve over the race, I'll keep an eye on them. You guys obviously keep an eye on them as well. You guys are good at that. Sometimes you're like, such and such is here, and I can't believe how many times you guys have, you know, pointed something out I've completely missed. And other times when not much is happening, we can just go through the order and recount what's happened this race. So Intimidator, what's he doing there? He took off probably about 40 minutes, 20 minutes into the race. Got past everyone, got past Jar Jar, got past Fafito, and took off like a rocket. He was behind them. He was third. He's now leading, and he hasn't looked like he's going to stop. So Psycho's come from nowhere in that McLaren, because he was down about 4th or 5th. I think after the stops, that's really worked for Psycho. Jamer, another one that's just strategies worked into it. Jar Jar, his strategies hurt him today. I think that's what's hurt him, unless there was an accident somewhere. Oh, little wild. Oh, no, he's into the wall. And that's another thing. Sometimes I just get lucky. And Jar Jar, big moment for him. Out of that last corner. He's trying to catch the group ahead. So we'll go to Jar Jar in a moment. He was holding his line well. Didn't look like he was overextending. And he went too wide there, trying to be careful not to hit that inside curb. So, Jar Jar. Luckily, there's a bit of runoff there, but that was a big contact with the wall. Let's have a look at the other side of that car. Looks okay, but there will be damage. There will be damage. Ace tuned. He was so quick in quali. I don't know where his pace has fallen off. I really don't. Then it's Catch. Pit lane starter. He's up to 6th. And his teammate, Gel Speed, in 7th place. Fafito, another one that was up the front, but race pace has sort of hurt him. And Marco there in 9th. We've got Everett in the Ferrari. Got ISC. Looks like he's getting... Yep. He's a back marker at the moment. So J-Mo gets out of the way. Shark Bay, another stop for him. Snake had a big off somewhere. Snake was sitting about 4th or 5th. Did need to do his first stop of the night, but that hurt him. I think he was going for a big overcut scenario. It didn't quite work. And then King and Falcon Zero. And then we have Awesome Paulie, who reset after that moment. Obviously, wasn't happy with what things happened. We got it on camera. But Paulie just sitting in the pit lane for now. So there we are, 12 minutes to go. And it's the battle of second place between Sir Psycho in the McLaren and Jamer in the Bentley. And will it finish like this? Nobody knows. So we've got 12 minutes to figure that out. Hope you guys have had a good day at least. Anyway, that's my story. I'll shut up. I'll let you guys get a word or two in. Arthur, I love your insight, Arthur. Come to more of these events, please. Arthur says, these drivers who benefit after the stops might have adjusted the tyre pressures. Very interesting. Well, they did obviously get the opportunity to change tyre. And tyre pressures come along with the tyre. So, yeah, I haven't actually been keeping an eye on the track conditions myself. Right now, 24 degrees Celsius. Track temps 24 degrees Celsius, so that's weird. The ambient and the track temp are the same. I can't say I've ever seen that before. Anyway, track's optimum, so it's the fastest. It's rubbered in, and it'll be the grippiest it's going to be. And there's no wind as well, so the guys will be not being affected by down drafts, left drafts, cross drafts, all those sort of wind things that hurt the aero. But yeah, it's good to have you guys with us. If you guys are interested in that video, I'll find it because it was crazy. But I was like, wow, I want to do TV. But I was like, wow, what I do is so much easier. I would love, you know what would be really good? I would love the ability, processing power would be insane, but I wouldn't mind being able to put a monitor up that looked at, I don't know, 5 or 6 cars that I could choose just so I could keep an eye on them. And then if something happened, there'd be a little delay, and then I could go to that, and then I'd need a very powerful computer for that. Oh, bit off there for Sir Psycho. It's not like it's real life, and I just need cameras. Because it's a game, you need processing power and GPUs. Which is another thing. I am saving up for a new PC. I've already got the GPU, thank God, so the big cost is already behind us. So you guys are helping me fund the next stream machine. So I'll be able to reuse the GPU in this machine, at least. And just need a new motherboard, updated memory, and CPU is what I'm really looking for. Just because sometimes, especially if I do PC, starts to start to lag behind a little. J-Mez doing well, giving chase. He just can't find the exploit or the weaknesses for Sir Psycho in that McLaren at the moment. Let's see if you can just give him a little bit of a nudge here or there. It just upset him. J-Mo there in the background. Sorry, Jar Jar in the background chasing in the Ferrari. He hopes he can catch them in the next 8.5 minutes. Whether or not he will is a different story. Is he going to go the switch over here? No, J-Mo stuck behind McLaren for another lap, it seems. The time is quickly going away. But if you guys could pick a driver of the day, I'm going to try and code or, you know, make something for driver of the day. But if you could pick your best driver today, who would you guys pick? Please just leave it in the chat, or if you're watching on replay, please just leave a comment. I'd love to know. And we'll give... Well, Snake's off again. Don't know what's going on with Snake. I don't know if... I wonder if Kayalami just doesn't agree with him. Because it looks like he's had some more damage as well. But yeah, we'll have to tally up the votes, and we'll be able to give our driver of the day achievement to whoever the drivers you so choose. So leave it in the chat. If you're watching on replay, let us know in the comments across all of them. Twitch and Facebook and YouTube, or just message me, and yeah, we'll let that person know. So I wonder if tyre pressures though were the thing today. That's what Arthur's gone on about. Inside move for Jamer Sir Psycho. His heart was in his mouth then, because a car was right up behind him in his exhaust, pushing him forward. And I'm sure Sir Psycho didn't want to see his car go into a 180-degree spin. Jamo's done well. It was close. There was contact, but there was no tears shed just yet anyway. There's Intimidator. That was the car that flashed on screen for a second. He's 7 seconds ahead of these guys. So, Intimidator, just unbelievable pace around here at the front. Unbelievable pace. But Sir Psycho, immense pressure. And the Bentley, nowhere to go. Stays behind. So the British powered Bentley. Can he get ahead of the McLaren? I actually don't know where is McLaren. McLaren. There's a McLaren on the Gold Coast. I don't need to go buy a McLaren. I don't have enough money. So McLaren, they're a British racing team, right? In Woking. What What powers the GT McLarens? I've never really looked into that. I never really looked into that. That's my silly Formula One mind working there. Kiwi. The founder was a Kiwi. Isn't that funny? The orange just came up on the chat when I was talking about McLaren. I didn't even mean it for that to happen. Yeah. Orange is our color too. In fact, do you want to know our hash code for our orange that I use at Demo 1? So, the hex... Oh, here we go, here we go, here we go. Sir Psycho, put on notice. Jamer, really wide through there. It is FE3D2C. That's the hex code for the orange that I use. Ricardo Engineering, wow. Baggy, with the trivia. Here goes Jamer in the Bentley. Sir Psycho now. Oh, he got some exit speed that Jamer couldn't match. And it stays second and third for the time being. 3.5 minutes when they cross the line now. And boy, oh boy, do we have an end of this race on our hands. It's the 66 McLaren and the 357 Bentley. Two British beasts going right up against each other here in Kyalami. And where will we be at the end of it? There's only a couple of laps left. Intimidator leading by a country mile. We got Marco. He's right up behind his teammate Gel Speed. And I'm wondering if the Bentley's going to get him here. Gel Speed runs wide. Really wide. That's Evereed in the Ferrari running wide. Gel Speed comes back at him, puts the anchors on and pulls the thing up. Fido stays out the back of the Bentley as well. But we've got 3 cars now. This is all fighting for 7th place. Haven't things gone exciting now in the end of this one? There's only a few minutes to go, and everybody knows that they need to get in position. Otherwise, it's too late. Red Rover, that's Gel Speed wide for Fido. But for Marco, it's the position. So Gel Speed's got to hold off for Fido now. Evereed might see something coming. Just needs to force them into errors. We all know that. So Psycho's close as well. Jar Jar still hasn't gotten to get around. So Psycho's up to second. Jar Jar and Jamer. Something happened there, but that's all fixed itself for now. So Gel Speed still defending for Fido. Trying to get back up to Marco, his teammate. They are teammates, but there's no love lost here on the track today. Gel just needs to stay mistake-free for the next couple of minutes. The time says 1 minute 50 for Fido. Can he do anything about it? He hasn't put his headlights on. He hasn't tried to put him off. That's exactly what I'd be doing in this moment, using everything that I could to try and distract Gel. He's been in this situation before, Gel Speed. We've seen him before. I'm sure Gel will be able to deal with it. But there comes a time when it all becomes just a little too much. Can he hold on? Fido looks like he's just losing speed, and Gel opening the gap. So go back to the J Mercer Psycho battle. You can see Psycho is using every single inch of the track that is legally allowed to be used. Running wide the curbs, keeping 2 wheels on the circuit. So Psycho in that McLaren does not want to let Jamer through. Psycho did get overtaken, but something changed there. I wonder if there was contact when there was that. I was confused as well when Psycho was sitting behind Jamer. But with 30 seconds to go, surely we're on the last lap. This is the leader. Where is he? Oh, we're going to do another lap after this. So this is Sir Psycho and Jamer. This is 2nd and 3rd place, respectively. Gets through the final corner unharmed. So they're good there. This is Gel Speed defending from Fido.
Right, man. Leader is on the final lap.
Catching up to Marco. these guys still have a lap to go after this as well. So the heat is on. It was getting a lot spicier before. And this is Jamer. He knows. Will he go for a big dive? Will he try something a little bit on the nose? He doesn't want to ruin Sir Psycho's race, and he doesn't definitely want to ruin his chances of getting third. But it's moments of desperation like these that sometimes the craziest, the most extravagant moves in motorsport are taken. For now, Jamer, he can't do anything but follow in Sir Psycho's wake. That's just how it's going to be at the moment. As we get through more and more of the track. The time's up. The checkered flag's waiting for the leader to get there. 34 laps elapsed here today. And Jamer... oh, he's going to go run wide. That's going to lose him massive amounts of time. And his chase is done. That'll be it for Jamer. Intimidator, though. He doesn't need to intimidate anybody because he scared them all away. He's leading by a country mile. 7.8 seconds behind him is Sir Psycho. But what a run today for this man. LNR Intimidator, take a bow. Wins Kayalami by 7, almost 8 seconds. The checkered flag's waiting. Well done. And he's the winner of the first SFR ACC event. Congratulations.
The leader has finished the race.
Then it's Sir Psycho. He did everything he needed right up until the final lap as well. Jamer couldn't quite catch him, but he'll take third. What a finish. It's Jar Jar. He'll take fourth outside of the podium. And looks like Ace tuned for fourth. Catch will go from pit lane to sixth. He's got to be pretty pleased with the way that's worked out. Gel speed, and we get some backmarker action here for Fido. Might be able to use it to get back and closer to gel speed. So that is King just getting out of the way. Fido knows that this is it. Just a few more corners remain. Gel speed puts the anchors on, pulls the car up. The Mercedes stays ahead. Down the hill now for the final time tonight. And gel speed, he's really put in the pressure cooker now. Fido keeps the throttle open. Gel gets on the brakes, turns the car to the left. Fido follows suit, using a little bit of less road there. I think Gel's just trying to close the gaps. And Fido hasn't been able to exploit him, find any weaknesses in time because the checkered flag's just ahead of them. It'll be Gel Speed 8th, Fido 9th, and the flares are ripped here at Kayalami, and that signals the end. It'll be Evereed in the 10th place. What a race. What a race. What a finish. Well done. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Everything just froze. There we go. Well.
Oh, Lord. Who hit me?
Oh, don't be the
Jamer was talking there. So Jamer must have been hit. If he's talking about that. That must have been what happened. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I know I certainly did. It's good to be back. Back behind the mic.
Oh my gosh.
Gel speed.
What a race. Holy crap. Oh my god. Oh my gosh.
Just waiting to see if we hear anything else from them. Now, I don't know if I'll be talking to any of them, but this could be the end
Green light. Give it all you can.
of the broadcast. So thanks for hanging around. Well,
Hey, Paulie, everybody else in here can you hear me?
Yep.
All right, man. I just want to say congratulations, man. Thank you for being, everybody being respectful on the track. Did you guys see what happened to me?
No.
So I qualified in second, and I forgot I was going through my setup, and I couldn't get my tire pressure set in time, so I didn't hit drive, so I had to start in the pits.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, unbelievable, man.
there you go.
Unbelievable, but I hope you have fun, man. I hope you had fun.
Well, I do have one bit of advice for gel speed.
Yeah,
And
he's a little bit aggressive sometimes. What happened?
It was just me and him it was just timing issues on our driving styles, but the whole race, well, I bumped him. I was behind him. I had to catch up because on that first lap, I ended up getting the two people in front of me got into an accident, and I ended up T-boning a Lambo.
Yeah, there
wasn't all that hard.
Okay.
It wasn't all that hard, but it put me back quite a few spots. So I
Okay.
was catching up. I caught up to him very quickly, and I was trying to be respectful, and I was trying to keep the battle going. But after 2 or 3 laps, and me bumping him twice in 2 different corners, and spinning both of us, and still being able to catch up to him. After that point, etiquette has to take forward, and you got to let me by. I mean, I don't mind, fighting with the guy for 1 or 2 laps, or even 3 laps if our times aren't that close. But I mean, I caught up to him within 2 laps after like a 5-second difference.
What do you guys think?
So you had pace on him, and he was just blocking you too much.
Exactly. And
Did you give him the headlights? Did you give him the flashers?
No, I don't have anything other than my I just got a T150, so I got very limited buttons.
Okay.
I mean, basically all I have mapped is my ABS and my traction control.
Okay, yeah, no worries, man. No worries. Gel Speed, really good guy and really understandable.
Yep.
He's got to be. He could be a little aggressive as far as like I want my spot. I don't want to let you by. So I'll definitely have a talk with him for sure.
Yep.
Yeah, so for sure I'll have a talk with him, man.
All right, thanks a lot,
I
guys.
hope they know I'm here.
Yeah,
anyway.
no problem, man. Thank you guys for all joining, man. So, obviously, I hope I see you all on Tuesdays or Saturdays. But yeah, that's gonna be awesome. I mean, congrats to Jimmer. Jimmer did really well. Sir Psycho, our boy, he did awesome in the McLaren, which he's just starting to drive now. But everybody's race etiquette was really, really good. I mean, if they were getting blue flag, they would get out of the way. It was really nice. I mean, so Ace Toon did really well. So yeah, man, I'll see you over on Discord. And like I said, I just wanted to say thank you to everybody, and JSM. I'll talk to Snake, but thank you guys, man. Did you join in on SFR's Discord?
Not yet.
Okay, there's a link. There's a link in JSM.
Well, that's going to be it, guys. Thanks for your support. Thanks to Heather and Zero, if you guys are still hanging around. Appreciate that. Don't forget you can support us. buymeacoffee.com/Demo1Garage, or just go to our website, demo1garage.com. Everything you need, all the links should be there. If you can't find anything, hit me up. We're on Facebook as well, Demo1 Garage. But until tomorrow, have a great rest of your weekend, guys. Or if it's Monday for you here in Australia, don't work too hard. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.